to our very first show, I guess. Welcome to the Dugout. It's our very first preview, and it's a big one. There's a massive game in the Premiership this weekend between St Peter and St Clement, where both teams can win the league. And we're just going to chat through, have a little preview of the game, see what could happen, what both teams need, and a little bit about their players as well, and who stood out for us this season as we've been covering the games.
It's going to be a fantastic spectacle, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be really good.
It's going to be really good. Yeah, I'm very excited by it. So the state of play at this moment in time is that St Clement sit top with 34 points, and St Peter's on 33 points. So winner takes all, really.
Yeah.
St Clement's only need a draw to actually win the league, and St Peter's need to have that victory. So I know that they're expecting a big crowd. It was a shock result last week, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was there. Grieville played really well, to be fair.
Yeah.
It was 3 sloppy goals, but it was Grieville were on it. You could tell they were there to stop the party and stop St Clement winning the league. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting one because St Peter have done well to stay in it this long, and it'll be interesting to see how the nerves are for both sides as well with the big crowd.
I think that'll play a big part of this game, won't it?
Yeah.
So who do you think who's going to have a cool head and who's going to be a little bit hot-headed when it comes to crunch?
I think the cool head's got to be Vincent. He's got to stand out. He's obviously played in England in the Football League in big crowds, so he obviously knows how to control his emotions.
Absolutely.
And he'll be a cool head, whether that be in midfield or at the back for St Peter.
Yeah.
And for St Clement, I think Conor O'Shea, he's a captain obviously, and he's done brilliantly for them over the years.
Absolutely, stalwart of St Clement's, his whole family.
Yeah.
St Clement's FC, brilliant. I love it. I taught Conor, lovely lad, and great footballer as well.
Yeah.
Really just goes about his business in such a cool, calm and collected way.
Yeah.
So good luck to him tomorrow, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I think you're right that Vincenti and Conor O'Shea will be key parts, I think, or key men when it comes to the crunch, because there's a few hot-headed young men that could be flying around when that whistle goes and they get over the whitewash.
Yeah, even Sparky. I reckon Sparky, Mark Logue.
Yeah.
He'll be a good person to have in the middle for St Peter.
That's it.
An experienced head again,
Yeah.
but a quality player and a good captain as well.
Absolutely, lots of experience there. And I mean, do you know the one thing that I thought about that is really good for local sport is the amount of youngsters that are going to be involved from both sides. So just to pick out a few, so you've got the young Jack Lumsden, who I think is a cracking player. He's a lovely lad as well.
Yeah.
I think St Clement's really missed him last week.
Yeah, I was about to say they missed him last week, and you could tell they were missing that extra little bit, even in defence or midfield, because he can play both really well. But yeah, that'll be a bonus for them tonight. But I think if last week's injury seemed as bad as it was, they'll miss Jay tomorrow, Jay Dos Santos.
So on Jay, 8 goals and 17 assists this year.
Yeah.
That's big numbers. It's going to be difficult to replace that, isn't it?
He's been one of the standouts of the season for me. By far, probably the best midfielder.
Yeah, absolutely.
So he'll be huge miss for them.
Proper baller.
Yeah.
But they'll have Rai Dos Santos back, 6 goals, 2 assists, and he's only played a fraction of the games.
Yeah.
They're going to be
quality player. I remember watching him for Jersey against Northern Ireland, and he ran the show the first game.
Good.
And he on his footwork, his skills is just a great young talent coming through. And then on the other side, we've got the keeper for St Peter's, Pierce Roach.
Yeah.
He'll love me mentioning him, but he's been quality, to be fair to him, and he's been, for many of the matches, from what I've heard, he's been their man of the match. So
Yeah.
he's a young head at the back, but he's got a bit to learn still.
Does.
But he's on the right path, and
Yeah.
he'll go far, even if it's jersey balls and beyond, if he concentrates, nails down, because he's been quality this season for St. Peter.
He has. He's really taken his opportunity. He's only been playing first team for a year, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Really good. Obviously, St. Peter's are going to be missing a couple of players as well. So just looking through their top goal scorers, we'll just go first with Ryan LeCornu, 9 goals, 7 assists. Really, really good. He'll be looking to get into double figures for the season with this game. Jody Byrne, 8 goals and 8 assists. Unfortunately, he's obviously crook, so he can't play.
Yeah.
So they're going to miss those goals and the assists.
Yeah.
But an able deputy in Paul McCafferty, 5 goals, third highest, goal scorer. Calvin Weir, big miss.
Huge miss.
Huge miss. Yeah, he's going to be.
It sounded like a horrible incident last week.
Absolutely.
Hope he's actually okay. It didn't sound good at all. But yeah, he'll be a big miss. Obviously, he's been in and around the balls as well this season, and he's been a big player when he's played for St. Peter. But yeah, they've got enough talent and experience. When you've named those Paul Mc and Ryan LeCornu,
Yeah.
2 experienced players again. So they'll be up for it, and look, Ryan's a goal scorer. That's his bread and butter. So he'll be up for it tomorrow. He'll be keen.
Absolutely. I mean, so St Clement's top goal scorer, Dan Tosterman, 15 goals. Tosty, lovely lad again.
Yeah.
I was quite surprised, and that's no disrespect to Dan with the 15 goals for the season, but that's cracking.
He scored an absolute beauty. I think it was against Jersey Wanderers when I covered them.
Yeah.
Cut inside, top corner.
Fair play to him.
Brilliant.
Yeah, he looks fit at the moment as well,
Yeah,
which
he's
is
doing well.
good. Yeah, so they'll be hanging their hat on him a little bit.
I wonder if Heinze will come into the league as well.
Yeah.
Carl Heinz.
He was ill last week, was he?
He was ill last week apparently, so we'll see if he comes into the league. That'll be another good experience head for St. Clement.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
A player that's definitely up for the big occasions, and he'll make a difference if he plays. So that'll be an interesting little twist if he plays.
I mean, those boys, just looking at the stats for the season, I mean, St. Peter's have only conceded 12 goals in all games.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Really good. And I think I'm going to give another person a shout out, Tom Blomps.
Yeah.
He's been brilliant. Obviously, he's a year below me. Growing up, I hope he doesn't get annoyed at this, but he wasn't the greatest of players. But since I've come back from uni, I've seen him play. He's developed so well, and he's probably one of the best defenders in the league.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So what Elliot's done with Tom and probably all St. Peter's has really developed them, not just on the pitch but off the pitch. They're a tight group.
Yeah, definitely.
So that whole St. Peter's have done really well. So have St. Clement. So
yeah, exactly. That goes both ways, doesn't
Yeah.
it? You know, you've got to doff your hat to both the coaching setups, because there's a lot of time and effort that goes into creating these teams.
Yeah.
And I think Gary Tumulty and Elliot Powell have done really, really good jobs with these 2 teams, and it's just building it up to be an absolutely fantastic day. So if anybody has got an afternoon that they've got spare and they fancy watching some local football,
sun's out as well. So
sun's out, guns out. Exactly. That's
gotta
it.
Go.
That's it. So 2 o'clock at St. Peter's FC. Parking is limited, so if you are looking to go and watch, then maybe get yourself a lift or get there early. I know that there will be refreshments of the alcoholic and non-alcoholic variety. Okay, so
ice creams as well. I heard.
Ice creams.
I heard they've got an ice cream fan, so they've gone to town with it, St. Peter's. So yeah.
What are you going to do a prediction?
I'm not. I'm going to sit on the wall.
You're going to sit on the wall.
I think it can go either way, because St. Peter's might have the experience, but even though St. Clement haven't done well this calendar year so far, losing 2 league and the cup game, I think no, I think last week was a wake-up call for them, and they'll come
true.
into this week determined to get the job done.
Yeah.
But then again, St Peter's have a one hit to get a win, so
It's a cup final, isn't it?
it is essentially a cup final.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's both are great teams and both in for a great shout if they turn up.
Oh, absolutely, definitely.
You predicting?
Yeah, I am gonna. I can't sit on the fence. I just think momentum is such a massive thing in sport, and it's very difficult to arrest a slide. Confidence and that team, that togetherness. I don't think it's going to be a high scoring game. I think it will be a goal in it, and I could see someone getting sent off as well. I can see some cards being brandished.
I think it's Harry Walker in the middle.
It's Harry Walker,
so
yeah, exactly.
It's the best ref. Probably no offence to other refs,
No, yeah.
but it's probably the best ref
Absolutely.
on the island. He's done brilliantly since the island.
He has.
Yeah.
He's done really, really well. And who've they got on the lines?
I think it's Richard Dyer's on one.
Yeah.
And it's Prof on the other.
Yeah.
And then Luke Nierak, fourth
Yeah,
official.
fourth official. It's going to be it's going to be a brilliant occasion. But I just wanted to mention one thing as well. The cricket season starts tomorrow as well. I know that the Jersey boys have got a fixture against Farmers CC at Farmers CC. So if you're out that way and you fancy watching some cricket, then there'll be some really good talent on show. That's all the preparation for the Jersey boys to go off on their African tour. They're out there for 5 or 6 weeks, mid-season, which is going to be a fantastic experience for them. And I know they're having to really kind of widen their playing squad as well, because 5-6 weeks away from home that's a real tough ask as well. So
incredible opportunity though. And they're quality players. Playing at the highest.
They punch way above the resources and the facilities and the money that we have available in the game over here compared to the countries that they'll be playing against. It's unbelievable. And so good luck to them. I know that they've been training really, really hard at Strive and also in their skills and technique. So again, I mean, it's not just one sport that we can focus on or that we can talk about, but the amount of time and effort that people put into their sports over here is really good, and I'm really proud actually of the youngsters and their facilities and the resources that we have available for boys and girls actually.
Yeah, and we need to promote that talent, so that is what we're here to do.
Yeah.
And we enjoy doing it, so why not do it a bit more?
Exactly, definitely. And on that note, so we'll have a weekly YouTube video coming out, giving a roundup of all the weekend's action. Unsure on what day we're going to be doing that on yet, but if you want to be featured, you want to come on, or you want us to come and film some of your trainings or your games, please let us know. If you've got any interesting news, anything that you think is newsworthy, then give us a shout and we will we'll do our best to come and facilitate that.
Definitely. Look forward to it.
Yeah, definitely. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Definitely. Good luck to the guys playing tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Sport.
Absolutely.
Good luck.
Well done.